Guys, welcome to the Homestead. So today I thought I'd come up on the roof since we're getting our solar upgrades. More on that later coming up. But I want to talk about this whole chicken thing and just kind of give you a perspective, at least from where I'm standing, where I'm sitting, about chickens. We have a lot of Tyson chicken farms in our area, and so there's a lot of people who are actually really invested in the whole chicken industry. Turkeys too, where we live. But I guess as of right now, this year, the government has killed around 47 million chickens. That's a lot of chicken. And if you haven't noticed, the price of your eggs are going up. These are meat birds, these are egg layers. The food industry is completely under attack. We've done videos on that before, but this article that came out today or the other day up in Iowa had another million birds culled from the U.S. flock. 1.1 million chickens killed. Let's read the article. Over at the Globe Gazette, bird flu infects Iowa egg farm with 1 million chickens. Des Moines, Iowa, agricultural officials said Monday that another commercial egg farm in the state has been infected with bird flu. The first commercial farm case identified since April when a turkey farm was infected. The latest case is in Wright County in north central Iowa, about 80 miles north of Des Moines, housing about 1.1 million chickens. Iowa has had 15 commercial farms infected this year, including turkeys, egg-laying hens, and other chickens. In addition, 5 backyard flocks have been infected. Because the virus is highly contagious, so they say, all birds on an infected farm are killed and disposed of to avoid the spread of the disease. Iowa has been the hardest hit with bird losses at more than 13.3 million this year before the latest farm was found infected. Nationally, more than 47.7 million birds have been affected in 43 states, and that includes 251 commercial flocks and 328 backyard flocks. U.S. Department of Agriculture figures show. So, a while back I did that video on gardens and how the USDA wants you to register your garden, and there was a bunch of people who came in the comments and they're like, "Oh, Zach, that's just for community gardens. That's just for shared gardens. It's garden projects. They don't want anything to do with your garden." No. They said the reason that started back in 2009, and the reason why it was in the news again is because the UN, the United Nations, says they wanted to expand their initiative. See, expanding just doesn't keep it where it's at. Expanding means it actually expands. They're interested in your garden. They want you to register your garden. They want there to be an outcry. Come on, they want people to voluntarily offer up their gardens. The top comment in that video was, "I'm sorry, USDA, I've lost all my gardens in a boating accident." But see, this is backyard chickens too. Does the government have the ability to come knock on your door and be like, "Hey, can I give you chickens a test? We want to give them all a flu test." Also from the Globe Gazette this year, it says bird flu detected in backyard flock in Iowa. State and federal agricultural officials on Thursday confirmed a new case of the highly transmissible bird flu in a backyard flock in Dallas County. Now, this was just published in October. No confirmed cases of bird flu have been reported on Iowa farms or in an Iowa backyard since early May, but in early September, 2 dead wild geese in eastern Iowa had the virus, and 3 ducks shot by hunters in western Iowa in mid-September also had it, according to U.S. Department of Agriculture. Bird flu has reemerged as wild birds begin their fall migration south and has put Iowa chicken and turkey farmers on alert for a second round of the deadly, highly transmissible bird flu. So, if you don't know what all this means is, the government comes and they say, "Hey, we're going to do testing on your birds." And they give your birds a test, and lo and behold, there come back a few of these tests with bird flu. And they say, "Okay, you have 1 million birds on your farm, on your commercial farm, and we want you to voluntarily kill all of them, including all of the eggs, and destroy all of that, and we'll pay you more than the market value of those birds. If you decide not to do that, if your birds just somehow happen to die, if some accident befalls them and they fall prey to this horrendous, deadly bird flu, then what happens is, you get nothing. You're basically declaring bankruptcy. You're bankrupt. So what are you going to do? As a farmer, you're like, I'll take the cash. and you take and you're saved, and you can go on to be a farmer for another day. But if you don't, you're bankrupt. So what's the farmer going to do? The farmer's always going to take the money. We're witnessing a complete and total structured collapse of the food industry, of the chicken industry. That's what we're watching. Listen, here's the deal, guys. What this says more than ever is for you as a homesteader, or if you live somewhere in the suburbs, to be able to try to find a way to get into that gateway drug of homesteading, and that is to have chickens. Because if you don't, we're getting to a point where if you don't grow it yourself, if you don't grow it on your own, you're not going to have it. If you can't have a few chickens in your backyard to give you eggs, you're not going to have eggs, because the price of eggs has doubled in the last year, easily. Especially if you want the organic, free-range, eggs. That's more than doubled. So we're coming to a point in our lives and in society where if you don't do it, you don't get it. You have to make things yourself. And so I highly recommend, if you don't have a flock yet, to start one. To work with your neighbors on starting one. If you can't, maybe work with someone else. Work with a small local farmer to support them and them growing chickens so that you have chickens when you want chicken. I used to always love going to the store and getting a bag of chicken wings. And I remember a 4-pound bag of chicken wings, because we love chicken wings. We love chicken wings. And we don't grow enough chickens here to make our own chicken wings. But I love a big old bag of barbecue chicken wings. And so if you go get a frozen bag of chicken wings, it was $9 for a 4-pound bag. Now it's like, I've seen as much as $20 for a 3-pound bag. I've seen as much as $18 or $17 for a 2.5-pound bag. The prices have more than doubled on some of this stuff. So my only advice to you is, why aren't you raising chickens yet? If you raise chickens, leave a comment below. Let me know what kind of chickens you use, what kind of breeds that you favor. I'd love to hear that in the comments below. And plus, it may help other people explore what breeds that they may want to start raising if they get into chickens. So leave all that information below. I'm sure people will appreciate it. I know I will. All right, guys. Be sure to check out our merchandise, teespring.com. Links in the description below. Our Stupid Should Hurt shirt. If you're a commercial farmer and you let the USDA in to test your chickens, you're stupid and it ought to hurt. We'll leave it at that. See you next time in the homestead. Bye! Hey guys, I'm happy to introduce an American Homestead sponsor, Zervita Zeal. Now, first off, I only accept sponsors from products that I use and believe in. My family uses Zeal mainly because we want to ensure a healthy immune system. You see, it's made up of only whole food concentrates and includes no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. The included sweetener is all natural from fruit and the stevia leaf. It's gluten-free, it's vegan, and it's kosher. In 2018, my youngest son was involved in a bike accident that resulted in the surgical removal of his spleen, and that's an important part of his immune system. And because we live on a farm, you can guess that having a healthy immune system for our family is very important. Some of the included ingredients are beetroot, chicory root, turmeric, moringa, blueberries, cranberry, goji berry, milk thistle, ginseng, alfalfa, broccoli, and so much more. It's these natural ingredients that can easily be made into a powerful and tasty drink that my family can make and feel good about. So sign up and give it a try today. Every purchase you make goes to help the homestead so that we can continue to make great homesteading videos for you. Link is in the description below. Go ahead, give it a try. Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of an American Homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. I'll wait.